Hello and welcome to a new episode with JBW Construction. My name's Joe. We are a small team of builders in Manchester. It's a rainy, sunny day today, but this week, so it's actually Monday afternoon now. We came to this job this morning. I did not tell the customers to move some of their stuff. So when we arrived, I forgot, we walked in, there was still some customer stuff in the way. So we left them this morning and we went to a basement property, which I bought last year, or the year before, I'm not sure now. But we're prepping up for the concrete floors in there, but I'm not showing you that just because I want to finish it and then show you. So that'll be later in the week. Now, knock-throughs. We're waiting for the windows and doors, so the job can be secure to do the big knock-throughs. But now, we are going to look at taking this wall out and taking this wall out. So yeah, I want to give it you step by step what I'm doing. I'm going to get Raven in, who's our mascot, move some of our tools out the way, and then get the windows out and look at what we're propping. My favourite propping system is Prop Pals, which is those blue lintels there. I bought them for an 11.5 metre knock through I did last year with steels weighing 2,000 kilogram. The year before, sorry. It was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, they are worth the weight in gold. You'll see what we do. Because they're long, it gives you a good working space when you're doing a knock through. I love this. This is great work, this. So yeah, tools in, Raven in, get set up, and then I'll give you a few little updates as we go. Right, okay, so we have hacked all the plaster off, taken it off both sides, and we have a 200mm nib here, so really disc cut, but you can't inside. There's customer stuff still in here and it's just not really practical. So we have drilled either side there. This is different to any other knock through because normally this outside brickwork would be supporting, but we've actually taken that skin out upstairs when we reuse the bricks. So there's actually nothing to support on the outside skin. So before we do anything now, me and Dane are just going to get them bricks out and we're going to see if we can prop the inside skin from the outside because we have a coving to contend with. I accidentally drilled through it yesterday where it needs repairing, but it's a cement coving with plaster on. So taking that down will be fun. So the customers want to keep it if they can, which that's exactly what we're going to do. So if we can prop that wall from the other side, we might be able to slot our steel in. So yeah, first things first, let's get this outside brick down. Okay, so outside skin has now been taken out. We're having a good weigh up about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. In this room, so this wall's coming out, but we have this coving. It's not standard. It's made out of cement and plaster. So I was trying to get the height right for the steel, get it as high as we can, blah blah blah. But the coursing doesn't sit well. So where I wanted to, we can't use the prop piles. We've had to opt for strong boys, which are those over there. And it's just a thin plate you send into the wall. You can only prop one skin with them, which is fine because that's all we need to do here. But where I wanted to prop in that joint lines with the bottom of the timbers of the new chamber, so we couldn't do it. So then I'm like bringing the steel lower because we're trying to save the coving. But then I just said to the customers, we should just prop from this side, damage the coving, get the props in, put the steel in, and then it's cement and plaster that's made out of, so I'm more than confident that I could just, you know, repair it and fix it all back up. So yeah, we're going to get these acros up now. The other side's had the windows and doors taken out, but we're going to get this one propped up first and get this wall down hopefully. So yeah, then we'll start taking a look at that one a bit more. Let's do it. The acros are in, and I'll show you what I've done. So acro, strong boy, and then all I do is a piece of scaffolding, clip to each one, so that the acros are not acting individually now. They're all acting as one, which is better. And you see how I've grouped them together a little bit this way, because up there is a doorway upstairs, so we can just, we don't have to worry too much. It will hold that, but yeah, that's why I've done it like that. Let's get this wall knocked down. And there we have it. Been working hard as per. So the GoPro died last night and we were here quite late, but the steel is actually in. So we got it lifted in last night and got it pointed above. Charlie boy is just going to get these bottom bricks out here, out the floor, so it's all finished. He's then going to chisel the face of the brick down, and then we're going to fill the cavities with mortar, just so the whole column's acting as one. And yeah, as we stand back now, one knock through completed. Dead pleased with that. We've destroyed that coving at the top, but because we've got some of it in and it's already made of cement, I reckon we'll be able to patch that in and do something with it. But yeah, the job's a good one. Let's get on to this other one. A successful morning. So Charlie boy, it's not quite finished yet, but he's filled that solid with mortar just so it's all acting as one. It's a strong nib that, because it's not actually, this bit was an extension, that's the original house, so them columns go back and round, so it is a strong corner that. So yeah, that's all filled with mortar. Got any left later, we'll just keep adding to it because it just holds everything together well, even if it's solid anyway. We even just filled a few gaps in up there. Might even do a bit of brickwork around this just so it's all nice above. The mortar's gone off from above the steel, but we can just leave them acros in. Don't need to take them out yet. We've got more for doing what we're doing. It's just halfway through the other side, but it is now dinner time. Me and Dane, I've started the prop up. The whole thing is propped now on this one. So 4 strong boys. So with the what's recommended is it's 900 mil. It says on the underside of that there, which basically means you can prop 3 bricks across and then another prop. So all we've done is decided the height of what we want the steel to be, and it is actually a little bit easier here because we're going to aim for a similar height to them lintels that are already in. You might say, why can't you go higher? And I'll show you why we can't. Because of the conservatory roof is on an angle, so we've got that to contend with. We don't want to send it outside, and it's just not necessary. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. You can see all the props in now. All you do is you're propping up, making sure it's packed in, because you could easily have it tight on one side, but if the other course, or either it's the outside or the in, it's not catching, it's not supporting anything. So we make sure that I use all sorts, like the bolster chisel and stuff, you know, where the courses might not be level. But this is a solid slab in here, and then in that side, because the floorboards are running that way, I know that the joists are running that way, so we're planked across, so it's got a good span. Now, on other knock-throughs that I've done, anything more than like the size of this, maybe a metre more or another 2 metres more, on the prop up, what I'd do is I'd cut the floor up. And the reason for that is, obviously we're sat on a timber floor. I know that that is enough, but if it were a bigger knock-through, more load that you're propping, we'd cut the floor out, expose the actual ground below, and we'd prop off that. We've done that in other episodes, but I know that this is fine. And what's actually quite weird is, obviously this is all the timber structure we put in. You'll have seen us do that before Christmas. Everything that we're propping now is the extra story that we added above. So yeah, quite happy with that. It's all pretty solid. We're gonna have some dinner now. Charlie's gonna finish that, and then we're gonna have a look, just getting everything out in between, and yeah, as soon as it's all exposed there, then we can drop the rest. But we actually need to build up with some concrete blocks, get the pad on, etc, etc. But yeah, quite happy with that. Get some lunch and crack on. Let's do it. And there we have it. Big open plan. It looks absolutely amazing considering what it was. Obviously we've still got a lot more to take down. When you stand back now, it's all so open. They are going to put a set of big doors in there, but still you'll get the same feel for it. It is in fact actually the next day. We've just been putting absolute grafts in. When it's been getting towards the end of the day, we've just been like knackered, and the GoPro died, and I was just like, get a video tomorrow. So the lads are, in fact, I've just picked up some pipe bedding, like a 10mm gravel, and they're just covering the rest of the drains and that. I'll show you in a bit when they've got it all down. And then we can have a look at getting the last bit of muck moved, a little bit backfilled, put a membrane down, and then we've actually got some MOT at the back left, so we can put some of that on, a membrane, and then at least when you're walking down the side of the house, it'll be a lot better then. So yeah, the lad's cracking on with that. I'm just having a look now and deciding what I'm going to do with this pillar and how I'm going to tackle it. And then same for the other side. So yeah, I'm going to have take a bit more out, a bit of tubing out, and then yeah, that'll do. So we've now filled a bit more of this pipe bedding in, right up to the top of the pipe. I'm going to get rid of these piles of mud. It is looking pretty good. Getting rid of them now. This front bit's very low, so they're just going to backfill it with some of this and then get rid of the rest of it. And yeah, membrane, and because we've got some MOT around the back, get some MOT on. So I'll leave the boys to it. Beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, and I'm in this dusty room, but I've got my pillar done. Padstone's on. They just need pointing up, but I ran out of mortar and I'm starving, so I'm going to get some dinner. I opted for not tubing in and putting starter kits on, just because there's no massive load going on this, and the pad is actually sat halfway into the existing as well. So yeah, that is absolutely solid. We'll let that go off. We won't lift these until tomorrow. But yeah, the other side's just got a thin sliver up the face. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but the pad's sat on the existing corner and it is really strong, so I'm quite happy with that. It's just supporting the front edge of the pad, which will be absolutely fine. But yeah, so what we've chosen to do is, another thing, that distance out from the connie, we're doing the same, which unfortunately means from that side looking in that they are different, but there is a set of bifolds going in here, so you're not going to notice that much, but when you're sat in the connie it'll be bang on. So yeah, I'm going to get some lunch and then crack on with the other side. Got my new, you'll see me buy my new saw from the auction. Cost me quite a bit of money to get repaired. I won't think I'll buy saws from the auction again, but it has been serving me well. Husqvarna, very powerful. Do you like it? Look at my girl over there, Raven. Chewing a stick in the sun. Life's pretty good, but yeah. Get some lunch and then crack on again. Both pillars done. Pad on. Pad on. Got my column up there as well. All done to the laser. But look at this. I'm dead pleased with it. Acros are down. Obviously this one's up for this side, but look at that opening now. Brilliant. Just took the macros out and we've pointed where the strong boys were. So that's it now. This one is done, which is fantastic. Yeah, so now the columns are up. So tomorrow we're going to come in the morning, lift those steels in, and yeah, get it bricked above and it can go off for the weekend. It's moving. I thought we'd have it done a little bit faster, but I can't complain. Can't complain. I'll show you outside what the lads have done. So you remember with the drains at the front, we had all the mud. Well, we actually put the pipe bedding in, backfilled it a little bit, and got rid of all this. So this is all clear now. Just looks better for the customers coming home as well. But yeah, that's the manhole we did. Looking good, nice and clean. Gully over there. All this has been backfilled. Now, we put the pipe bedding on, like I said we would. But instead of just leaving it then, obviously we're getting helping with the landscaping, but I just said, do you want us to just put the membrane down? We've already dug out, we had some spare MOT. So now, membrane in, that's just a concrete footing. That's why that's like that. But now, as we're walking, it's so much better to walk on. There's no mud. As you walk around now, it just looks so much better. Scaff up for getting this mini roof on, which my dad's going to come and do. Be nice to get him back. He's not worked that much this year so far, so it'd be nice to get him back. On the whole, the job's looking nice and clean. So yeah, I'm going to get inside now, have a little tidy up, and then that's it. So yeah, it's been a good day. The views today are amazing. Manchester is so clear. Look how powerful that sun is. Not seeing a day like this clear for so long. But yeah, all looking good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Right, good morning. It is Friday. I'm off to shout because we can't find a microphone. It is time to lift the steels in. So hopefully we get this in one take. Do this one first. Oh, just left that one, it's easier.
Should we give it a little tip?
Tip it that way, Dave. A little bit. Right then. So, Charles, I'll take the weight, you jump up. That's the one. Dave, you okay where you are? You two just take the weight. You got it? Yeah. Right then. Go up. You're going to go on the skin towards us, Charles. Up and over, mate. Right, are you on, Dave?
No, man.
Just rest a second. Everybody good? Right, keep your end on there, Dane. Charles, you lift your side over. 3, 2, 1. All the way, mate. Easy.
Sweet.
Right, Dane, your end. Just nice and easy, nice and easy. Right, measure how far onto the pad it goes. What are you saying, Charles? Yeah.
Yours, yeah.
8 inch.
8 what?
8 inches at 200 mil.
200, what are you, Charles?
175.
Right, go there, 10 mil. 3, 2, 1. Right, measuring again. Bang on, yeah?
I'm about on that.
Yeah,
What,
180 10 mil, man.
185, 186.
Right, 1 mil that way. 3, 2, 1. That way. Right, next one. Same again, yeah? So this one, that is on the edge of that pad there. Ready? Let's go up. Right, I've got it, Charles, you can put me. You on now, yeah? And then you okay? Alright, so easy. Get closer to the pad. You alright, Charles?
Yeah.
Charles, you need to come up now. Right, just rest there, mate. You okay? Line it to the other one, Dave.
Let's push
You
it
push
forward.
on, Charles.
When it's come my way.
You just want to go further in, Charles. Yeah.
Need to go today as well.
Sound?
Yeah.
How
A
much?
little bit more. Right. Touch. Not too far.
Yeah. Just measure it to check, boys. There we have it. Wasn't too bad.
I'm about 185.
180.
So we're actually going to drill some holes in these
Beautiful.
after we've finished and bolt them together. We all good?
Yeah.
Making sure that they're both sat on the pads the same at each end. But as Friday mornings go, mint. Now we can just crack on and get it all cemented up. So yeah, let's do it. So we're breaking above the steel now, and you've got to get this right. So this now, there's a brick lower on the other side, so we can't get to these bricks from that side for pointing them up and stuff. So what we do is, instead of line a brick flat or any other way, it's easier now. All we do is get half a brick, put them in one at a time like that, and you're getting the full coverage so it covers the course. But by putting these in smaller pieces like this, so now I'll get this one. With a bit of mortar on, squash that into there, catch the mortar, tap that in, and what this allows us to do, just because it makes life easy and you want to know that you've got a full bed above the brick, by doing this you can go in at the side, just like you normally would, get plenty of mortar in, keep going until you can't do any more, really squash it in, same on the front, really keep going for a minute. It's not a rush this, you're not doing it as fast as you can, it is an important job, you want to make sure it's bang on, but yeah, you keep going, and basically now you know that it's solid above, because obviously when we're going to get to a certain point, once this is all filled in, it'll actually be next week now, when you take the props out, you know it's solid. And another thing that I like to do is, on the ends, when you've got them around the ends, get a bit of mortar around the edge of the steel as well. It's never going to move anyway, but at least you just know then it's got a solid grip of it all. But yeah, get all this bricked in now, and I'll show you when it's done. There we have it, all bricked in, all ready to go off really. This side you can see, obviously them bricks were already in, so we've just had to point that. A couple of patching ups around there, same as on this side, over there. So it's all done. So obviously we've had the other jobs around the side and stuff that we've been doing, but I'd probably say it's only took us a few days, which isn't bad, it's not bad. So now I want to give you a good view. So we'll come into this room, where Raven is. As you walk in now, all the acros have been taken out. It's just what a difference that makes, such a difference now. And then all those acros can come out on Monday, and they're actually going to have a big set of internal bifold doors into the connie. They might need them for building regs, but they're having them anyway. But as jobs go, dead happy with that. Raven's getting picked up by Charlotte. You're getting picked up, you know that? Are you okay? It's been nice because you've been inside with me, haven't you? We had a good time, haven't we, this week? You good girl. But I'll get tidied up and get a bit of a closing clip. I'm actually going to edit this video tonight, which is Friday, because my caravan opens up tomorrow, which is I'm so happy for. I've grafted all winter, as you all know. Weekends from September to Christmas, I think it was something stupid like 4 days off, and that's why I felt so rubbish as well. But the caravan opens up tomorrow, so I'm going down there. I'm going to take the GoPro with me, I want to show you all Raven on the beach. It's just the best thing ever. But yeah, I'll see you on probably the last clip. Just a quick one, just before we've left, we've just bedded the wall plate on this. So this is a pantry on part of the kitchen. I'll show you when I stand back in a minute, but we've just bedded the wall plate on. Charlie's just emptying out the cavity and getting the last bit of insulation in. When you walk across this wall, try not to fall over on the video, and look back. How smart does that look? So we built that double story, built this double story, and this is the bit we added the story onto. Yeah, once we get this roof finished here now and get the windows in, watertight, which will be amazing. But yeah, just got that on now. Jobs are good. Right, okay, so I am indeed home. Tea is getting warmed up. I'm going to show you something that I've never shown you before. This is my new home. Freshly painted basement. I mentioned the basement because we were laughing because the fact that I've got the basement job on. Diego! But the walls have been freshly painted. Basically, this room down here is massive. Ignore this, not Diego. This is going to be like our second living area / office. These are my two gorgeous boys. Everything had to get pushed in the middle of the room whilst we had the walls painted. Carlos at the back. But obviously it's a bomb site, but I'm dragging my desk out now and edit this video. last week's video has done fantastic. Obviously we went down to Tom's, everything blew up, we got 7,000 subscribers, and then I knew it weren't going to last long because obviously people are a fan of Tom's, they're not a fan of construction or JBW, but a lot of you stuck around, you know, so I appreciate it. Things slowed down, but last week's video's only got 1,000 views again, so if you haven't watched it, do us a favour and just go and have a little click. But apart from that, I'm going to get this uploaded now. One more look at my gorgeous boy Del, who he's like this every night, his most loving cat. But yeah, I'm going to get this video on next week. Obviously I'm on the caravan tomorrow. I'm going to show you for a little tour on that for the beginning of next week's episode. But then, yeah, getting stuck into it. Hopefully we have some windows turn up, get that job watertight. But yeah, if you're watching now, thank you very much. I do appreciate you, and I'll see you all next week.